What is this tool I found while going through my dad's tools? He's a plumber, and I think he got it at a garage sale or something. He doesn't know what it is either. It says EC Stearns & Company Syracuse on the handle, and we're thinking it may be a leather working tool. Can anyone identify what this is? It's a 1920s EC Stearns stock marker, an ear punch for tagging livestock. The modern ones use a much smaller part that goes through the animal's ear, but the old ones were pretty barbaric. They come in triangles, hearts, diamonds, and circles, and you would use multiple to get a unique pattern. What is this heavy and well-made wooden contraption found in the attic of a very old house in Connecticut many years ago, and I have no clue what it is? I believe the owner of the house was a designer and inventor. About 22 by 26 inches, and there is a company name embossed on each piece, Kerfel and Esser Company, New York. The 3 legs pop out and are holding down a hinged wooden plank. Under the plank is a wool-like material, and then the bottom is solid glass. This has been sitting in my garage for years taunting me. Any information would be greatly appreciated. It's a 1920s photographic contact printing frame, made by the Kerfel and Esser Company in New York City. You place the negative against the glass, then the photo paper against the negative. Put the back on, and then take the frame out to expose it to the sun for a short time. Then you disassemble the frame and process the paper to produce the print. What is this weapon that James Rafferty uses in House of Guinness? It seems like some sort of anvil made to look like cast metal. The show is set in 1880s Dublin. James Rafferty is the family's muscle, and he uses it as a type of knuckle duster. Would anyone here be able to help identify it? It's a Cooper's downright shave, used to smooth and clean the outside of wooden casks and barrels. It functions like a spoke shave, with a curved blade and wooden handles, designed to shave away imperfections and wood shavings, as it is pushed downwards along the barrel's exterior. What is this rotating drum thing I found in Grandpa's garage? The inside drum spins, and there's an electric motor underneath. First, I thought it was a honey extractor, but the inside drum seems entirely too small to fit modern-day combs inside. It's metal, approximately 40 centimeters across and 60 centimeters high. There's a rubber gasket that fits inside the rotating drum, as well as a lid that sits on top and gets locked by the black lever thing. The inner drum has tiny slats on the bottom rim, and the bottom is slightly rounded upwards with some kind of plastic knob in the middle. There's a sticker on it that seems to say Seco Sibtalwer, although it is somewhat damaged. Grandpa was a car mechanic, if maybe this helps. Thanks in advance for the help. It's a laundry spin dryer, made in East Germany in the 50s to 60s, maybe earlier. Either someone replaced the lid, or it's a really old model. Basically, it does what your washing machine does on the spin cycle, to wring water out of your clothes so you can hang them up to dry completely. My nan had one back in the day, and it has absolutely no safety features on it. The flimsy plastic lid could be opened mid-spin without cutting the electric motor. The thing could walk itself across the kitchen floor when it was going full spin speed, so I was assigned to try and keep it in place. I was 8 years old at the time. Does anyone know what this is? Found in a river in Scotland. Each prong has 2 roughly spaced holes, presumably to affix it to wood. Approximately 35 centimeters long, and the prongs are about 15 centimeters at their widest. Does anyone recognize what this is, or could be from? It's a timber pile point. It allows timber to be driven into the ground easier. It could be very old. I have seen ancient Roman ones that were pretty much identical to yours. There must have been a Roman bridge there. You need to search for the alignment starting from the exact discovery site, and with some luck, you might find another dozen. Under UK law, you would then have made a very good profit and done the local museum a favor. What are these metal objects I found half buried in a stream bank? I found them clustered together in the side of a small stream in the bottom of a ravine in northwestern Illinois. The property had a farm on it in the early 1900s, prior to being developed into a residential area. I believe there was coal mining in the area as well. Thanks in advance. Those are Sarvan-style wagon wheel hubs. It was patented on June 9, 1857 by James D. Sarvan of Columbia, Tennessee. They are known for their combination of a wood core and strong iron flanges that provide greater strength and durability compared to traditional wooden hubs, allowing wheels to withstand heavier loads and more demanding use. What is this thing with wood slats around a wood core that came from an old seaside fishing and shipping village? Around 34 inches total height, 11 inches vase diameter, and marked SM Company Northeast USA. It clearly has some age, and potentially meant for industrial use, I guess. The bottom looks like it was designed in a pretty particular manner. Does anybody know what this is? It's the pedestal portion of a binnacle, missing all the brass hardware, correction spheres, and compass, of course. Upon closer inspection, the green oxidation residue on the bottom would suggest it was in contact with brass. I believe this piece may be upside down, and the brass cradle that held the compass would sit on this portion. What is this lightweight metal rectangular box with soft plastic mesh that rolls when the crank is turned? It was in the back of a library storage closet for at least 10 years. The object is 14.5 by 11.25 by 1 inch and has holes to attach or mount on something. Google image searches did not give any useful results. Does anyone have any idea what it is? This is a stage for positioning a document in an old-school opaque document projector. We still used these in the 80s in high school. Cranking in one direction or the other scrolls the document to the right or left. You can remove the stage if you need to show a thicker document, like a textbook. The projector was patented on August 26, 1958, by Philip M. Field of Maplewood, New Jersey. What is this heavy black metal rectangle with a rotating handle on top, found in a thrift store in Driggs, Idaho? The handle spins the metal disc under the 4 metal tabs, and on the bottom are 2 connected gears. The metal case is about 8 by 5 inches, and the total height of the handle is about 8 inches or so. It's quite heavy. I'm thinking the base is made of iron, and I didn't see anything that looked like a connector for wires. What is the purpose of this? It's a commutator for converting DC to AC. The device seems to have the same workings as this commutator. This could be used to power something like a shaded pole AC motor to remotely operate something by hand. The speed of the crank determines the speed of the motor. I found this on my nan's dressing table, and neither of us has any idea what it is. I asked her how old it is, but she really has no clue. It's made of metal. It's about 4 inches long in total, and the mouse slides up and down and makes the top of it grip. Can anyone help identify it? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.